Um, because you didn't ask me how I was. That's it. So
Like, do you change words to make it sound a certain way when it's not that way? That's why I said to you that day, like, I'm scared to even, I was scared to even have a conversation with you on the phone because I know I'm gonna say something. You're gonna make it sound like something else, Catherine. You just, like, the thing is, like, you don't even, like, you're not. I don't really feel like this friendship's ever been equal. Like, you, and I get it, you're the creator, but, like, I've never, like, you are allowed to, like, talk about what I do. If you see me, like, even, like, oh, you were in PCs with Cuddlefish. Like, that was to spite me. You gifted Cookie to spite me. Like, you don't ever, like, I know that if I ever said shit like that to you, it would be, how dare I? No, I don't think so, babe. I think I've owned it. When you've told me if you've done this or whatever, I've owned it and I've apologized and I said, you know what, yeah, I'm wrong here. Um, but again, me and you have an argument, then all of a sudden you're in. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not that I'm just trying to. Like, ain't there's no one else you could hang around with. Like, nobody else in the whole entire fucking land of TikTok. They have to be there. And then you talk about loyalty to me, which is insane. You know, um, I've never done that. No matter how much me and you have argued, I've never gone and sat anywhere and laughed and joked with the people who try to destroy you like that. If I did, it was always to have a plan behind it, which I would inform you about. I've not done that, but you do that. So I'm just observing what it is. I told you I was in those BCs so I wouldn't be alone. But you won't accept that. No, I can accept that. I'll accept that. I'll accept it. So you take it as me having some sort of like doing it to hurt you? No, I don't. And you didn't even let me explain what happened with Brookie. You don't. Does it? Okay, I mean, go for it. I don't know if it like really would. Okay, go. Maybe it will change my mind. I was joking around with Bubbles in the comments about how Brookie had more coins than her, and then somebody gifted her, so then I gifted him as a joke. So yeah, that 20 coins, that really was like if that's what matters, I'll send you the however many months of 20 coins. I do not see. Look what you're see. Can you see what you're making it out to be? Can you see what you're making it out to be? I don't care about. You're making it out. No, I don't care if it's 1 coin or 2 coins. I don't want it. That's not the point. The point is me and you have an argument, and then you go and give the person that wished death on my mum and said that he wanted to get the dirt off of my mum's grave.
it hurt me, guys. So I'm gonna be honest. It did hurt me. Um, it did hurt me. It did. Because we have an argument, and she goes, and I was like, ouch. It did hurt because I thought, is this what happens? When we fight, just you go to. It did. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
I wouldn't do that to you. If anyone said they wanted to go get the dirt off of your mum's grave, and I went and gifted them a fucking cent, I would never expect you to talk to me again. But I don't even remember all of that. No, I'm sorry about. No, it's alright. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I just want to, it's fine. It's, do what you want to do, innit? I guess. Like, why did you even want to speak to me? You said you wouldn't, think you would. Why did you even want to speak to me? Why did you want to have this call? I don't know. Maybe I was thinking we could maybe work through it. But I don't think you're in the space to. I just started off the call because I just wanted to explain the things that have accumulated over the time for me as to why I think it went toxic. I don't think I handled it the best way. But you're getting very defensive, I hear. And you're trying to accuse me of things, which is fair enough. But again, I'm just asking you, tell me something I've done to you without you doing something to me first, and you haven't been able to tell me that. So I'm just trying to explain to you
where it started for me, these feelings started of, oh, this is, I don't know, this is a feeling that was different, you know. But then I cared about you, but you're getting very defensive, and now you're saying, what's the point of the call? So if you don't want to have the call, then that's completely fine. I can't make you. Just tell me what you want to do, and then we'll just move forward from there, you know? Because I'm genuinely, like, in order for things, I guess, to sort itself out, or untie the knot, I have to tell you the truth of where things have stemmed from for me. Because I think instead of just putting a bandage over it, hoping it goes away, and then next time it gets worse and worse, because it, like you agreed, it has become toxic.
The thing is, like, you've become defensive, like, if, you know, like, like, the thing is, even when you say, well, tell me what I've done to you without you doing something first.
Yeah.
You, like, the way that you can't even acknowledge that your reaction by sending my idea was disproportionate.
But I didn't
like,
know. But babe, I didn't know at the time. If I knew, like, at the time, if you left and I knew that you didn't have down my information, and then I send your information, okay, I'll give it to you. I'll be like, yeah, like, you know, I'm a dickhead, but I didn't know. I thought you did that to me. But I still say it's wrong. I'm sorry it came to that. It should not have happened. But I didn't
You don't
know.
think it's wrong.
I do think
You
it's
think
wrong.
it's my
I
fault.
think the whole
Because
thing.
it's my fault.
Because you're blaming me for you getting dark. So when you start blaming me for that, then yeah, of course I'm gonna say, well, you're the one. If you didn't do what you did, I wouldn't have reacted like an idiot and done that. I shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have just dipped out on me like that with Rebecca. But hey, over what? Nothing as well. Like, I didn't even do anything to you. I didn't do nothing. I just said to you, bro, you've got my address. You didn't even tell me you had my address. You screenshotted it. You saved it in your phone. You know, and then you tried to say to me, oh, Envy, I got rid of my ID and you had it saved in your phone. Like you caught me out on something when you know
I never saved. I screenshotted me deleting your address from my phone. I only screenshotted the proof that she had sent it to me.
But Gatto, she did say that it was hard for me. I didn't know how to handle the situation. You know, she did say she was, you know, having unaliving thoughts and stuff like that. I didn't know. I was scared to, like, leave in case something happened as well. And she said it to me again. So I didn't know what to do. Yeah, but Gatto, I felt, you know, I didn't know what to do. I had no idea how to handle it. Yeah, Millie, it's not my burden to share, but when someone said that to you, I don't know. You know, I thought if I things, maybe if something happens, is it my fault? I don't know. I don't know what. I never sent it out immediately after a fight. She went off with someone who wanted to find me. You know, she wanted to. Rebecca was hating me. This woman, she was siding with Uni and them and all of that. And yeah, I thought wrong. And I am sorry. I am sorry. I really am. I fucked up. I fucked up. I know I fucked up. I know, B Will. I fucked up, guys. I know I have. I made a huge mistake. I appreciate that, Machiavelli. I made a huge fucking mistake.
Because she did try to tell me. She did try to say to you, and she'll probably deny it. Everybody's like, that never happened. She tried to say that I sent her your address, that I already had it.
I don't know. So I don't know about that, to be honest. But yeah, there's a lot of things, I guess, that we don't have a very clear mind of. But yeah, my whole thing was on this call. I just wanted to let you know kind of where things started for me. But yeah, I am sorry it came to that. It shouldn't have come to that. I guess I said what I said. I was angry, you know, because you try to use that as a thing towards me, and when you keep going at me about the ID, you're never gonna like, you know. So I'm like, well, I wouldn't, and I stand by that. I wouldn't have done that if you didn't do what you did. I have to be honest, but I am sorry that it came to that. Again, that's my mum. It's my home. You know, people want to hurt me. My car got smashed up. I've had someone standing outside my house. Like, what? I'm not taking a risk not when it comes to my mum. So I'm sorry it came to that, but I don't know what to say, babe. It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've made it pretty clear, like, that, you know, like, because the thing is, like, I never gave, like, and I mean, you know, I only brought it up because you still have so much rage inside of you over the Rebecca thing. But I managed to forgive you for my ID, but now you're saying you aren't even sorry.
I was just saying, you know, it's my fault. Are you not hearing me? I said I'm sorry that it happened.
No, but you were sorry. You
Yeah,
said
yeah, I know. Did I not say I said what I said out of anger? But you kept saying it to me. This is what I mean. When we talk, do you not hear what the words that I say, or?
You literally took back the apology.
Yeah, but I just said to you, I said that out of anger. Are you not hearing? Are we on the same call?
Yeah.
I just said that. What I said on that call, I was angry, and I said things out of anger. Like, I don't know if you actually want to work things out. I don't know if you do.
I don't even know what I want right now because I am so fucking, like, and I get it. You don't think that I should be hurt.
No, I'm not saying no. When did I say you can absolutely, babe? It was a toxic situation. You absolutely, not saying I don't want you to be hurt, but yeah, if you're hurt, I'm not gonna negate and say, oh, you shouldn't be hurt. No, of course, fucking no. You're a human being. Your feelings are absolutely valid, but I'm trying to work through it so you can see the honesty of it, right? We need to be honest with each other, and I don't know what I want.
Like, I don't know what I want either, because, like, I mean, I honestly, I don't know why you would want to keep me around, because it's clear that, like you name things that I wasn't even aware of that I do that bother you, and you know, like, I just truly don't get why you do keep me around, because I am.
Because I do love you. I do. We built up a friendship. And somewhere along the track, things went a little bit left, and things were done, and that's why I said to you in the beginning of the call, maybe I didn't express myself correctly to you, and I've bottled things up, and this is how it's all come out. I've tried to talk to you about a couple of things here or there, you know, but, you know, certain things would still happen or whatever, and I tried to ignore it and push it aside and turn a blind eye. And then I guess I just bottled everything up. So I'm not actually putting like full blame on you. I'm literally saying that maybe I could have communicated things a lot better. You know, and I am concerned. You know, and I wanted to help you. Like, you know, I was talking to you, like, trying to get you to go to therapy, but you won't go, babe. You won't go. You said you were going to go to therapy because you were having, you know, you wanted to kill yourself, babe. You know? Let's go therapy, and then you didn't go. Why, babe? Why are you not going? You need help. I said you get a book, right? Talk positive about yourself. Stop calling. You're very, negative about yourself, and I try to, uplift you, but there's only so much I can do, babe.
The only time that I could go to therapy was during work hours.
Yeah, so it's one. When we both kind of like forgave each other, and then the whole thing with Liberated happened again, when we were arguing about it, she said to me, you gave out my ID, and in anger I said, oh, do you know what, I said, yeah, I take back my apology, and that was wrong. I said that out of anger, and that was wrong of me, and I did apologize for that. So I was wrong I was wrong. And I've said this, guys. I'm not innocent. I'm not. I have fucked up. And yeah, this friendship should have ended. This friendship should have ended a long time ago. It should have. You know what? If people do want to hold me responsible for why she got doxxed, then they can. Yeah, no, I know I'm not innocent. I'm not. So, yeah. And I'm not trying to be. I want to take accountability for the things I've done. I've done shitty things. I really have. I've done shitty things. And like that's what I said earlier on, I learned a lot from this situation. And I have. And I apologize to her. And Catherine, if you are listening, I am sorry for that. I am sorry. I am absolutely sorry. That's why, like, in the end of it, I did apologize. And I sent her a message. And I said, I want to get on a call because I have something I want to say to you. She said she didn't want to, which was understandable. And then I said to her, it's not about placing blame. It's about me holding myself accountable for the things I've done wrong during this friendship. Yeah. So I've done a lot wrong. I'll completely admit and own that.
I don't know. I'm sure there could have been workaround, but they know you work. Like, I don't think, you know, I'm not sure, but maybe, I don't know about that. Maybe, if you know, you said you went to one appointment and that was it, and you never went again. I said to you, babe, get up, say something positive about yourself. You are amazing. You're a good person.
And I did. I said to her, talk positive about yourself, you know? Talk positive about yourself. I said to her, get a notebook, you know, write 10 things down. Yeah, it was because of her ID. Her ID was put up on Reddit. Her ID was put up on Reddit. So you know what? It does stem from me. It does stem from me. It does. And I was completely wrong. Catherine was doxxed because them lot were going after us. Raven and them. But my intention when I gave it to Chantel was it wasn't to get her doxxed or anything like that. It was genuinely for, because I thought something bad was going to happen to me. I did. I'm a paranoid. You know, I do need help. I think maybe I need to go get checked because my paranoia is insane.
Paranoia is not insane. I'm paranoid too because everybody wants to come at you, and a lot of the times people don't understand. You know, I'm a strong person. Envy's a strong person, and again, I'm not trying to center myself. I'm just saying the messages that we get all day long from people is fucking diabolical. Okay, so when it comes to getting close and sharing things and talking about it, I thought I don't talk about my children. I don't say my children's names on here because people do come at you. And, you know, it's very paranoid. It becomes like a whole big paranoia because you just don't know. You make friends with or you think you become friends with somebody, right? And then the person's like, well, I'm not really.
Can I just clarify something with Jade? It was only these 2 phone calls that were recorded, the last final phone calls of our ending friendship, right? And it was already ended. She already turned. This was intentional. This was recorded, obviously, by both of us intentionally. She knew what she was saying on the call as well. She knew what questions she was going to ask me. So what Val said, Firefly, it's not genuine because we both recorded it. So no, it wasn't both of us. I don't record all calls. No, not at all. I knew she had flipped. Somebody had come forward and told me that she had gone. And then the paranoia kicked in again. And I said, this is the Rebecca situation all over again. That's what I thought was happening. I thought, and you know what? Look what happened. I was right. I was right. I was right. Look, I didn't come out with this. I wasn't going live to live saying bad things about her. I actually defended her up on Lib's panel because we had an agreement that we had an agreement that we wouldn't do that to each other, like talk about this publicly. So when Lib started talking about it publicly, right, I tried to get her to stop. I did. I absolutely did. I tried to get Lib to stop. I went up there because she was like, this started with Envy and Catherine and Envy did this, that, and then I tried to stop her. So yeah.
I'm so busy at work. I'm so sorry that I am not being around. Work is so busy. Have we heard anything from the likes of Muppet or Jay yet? Have they came through? Or, Jay, are you coming up and talking about how bad these are? These voice messages that you listen to? You're going to come up and express it over here? I mean, you put a live up about it today, so you must be more than comfortable to come over here and have a conversation about it as well, buddy. Muppet as well, what we doing, Matt? Are you coming? Or you're not coming? Like, what's going on, gal? Get over here. Because these are such bad messages. These two recordings are so bad. So bad about two people having a conversation. And this is what you harped on. This is what you said you had. I don't know. Are you going to come on? Are we going to speak about it or like what's going on? Yeah. What, are you still playing? You really still want to play?
Oh yeah, I can play it more.
Yeah, go. I keep having a job because I keep going to do jobs. I've got another job on right now, so.
Karen, did you want to say something, babe? Or?
No, I'm good. You can. Fred basically said it all.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Like, I know they're watching, so it's just weird. I don't know. We can continue listening though.
I put so much energy into trying to do the positive. You keep talking negative about yourself, and then obviously kind of just I stopped asking you about therapy because I can't keep fighting that fight for you, babe. You've got to fight as well. And yeah, I'm not saying I'm innocent in all this, but I don't know what I want. I really don't. I know that I don't want. If we do end, I don't want it to end in a bad light. I don't want us to start going around shit talking each other because sometimes I get the feeling that you're talking to people about me privately. I do hope that's not the case. That's a lie.
People ask me about you, and like I don't like.
So she's lying there. She is lying there. Yeah, it's the same recording. It was a 2-hour call. Yeah, no, I told her who the person was, and she messaged them. Yeah, Gato, I didn't know that at the time. Chantel was like a really close friend of mine, so I fucked up, you know. But what Chantel did wasn't right either, you know. She shouldn't have done that either. We're all wrong. Okay, I was wrong, but I started it, right? But that wasn't my intent. Wasn't for her ID to go up. Yeah, Andy, I fucked up big, man. I really did.
Up you, but I just say I'm not commenting on MB. I don't want to be asked about MB. Like maybe that is bad talk. Like maybe that makes them think, oh, is something going on? So like I don't, you know, it's like don't ask me about this.
Yeah, and I don't want people to ask me about you either. I don't want this going public on TikTok. I really don't. But if you do want it to go public on TikTok, then obviously tell me and we can make it go public on TikTok. Because I don't want to start doing the private thing where you start talking to people privately, like uni and them. Not that you're going to go to them, I'm just saying like in their statement, start talking to people privately and start finding a group that you can work with and go against me. Because if that's what's going to happen, Catherine, tell me now. And then what I can do, I can go right tomorrow, you can come up on my panel and I will let you air me out. And that's exactly the truth. That was the truth. And that is exactly what she did. No, Queen Victoria, no, I always owned the ID. I always owned it. I always owned it. I said it from the get-go. When all of the drama happened, sorry, go on, Ella.
Yeah, can we take a quick interval? Stevie, you still got something to say in the comments? Do you want to come up? So, like, you ain't got to sit in the comments and type all this crap. Come up. Bring yourself up. Request up. Come up here. Let's have a conversation about it. This is the whole point of this live. Come up, have your conversation. Stop typing in the comments, because I've seen you being that little comment warrior, and it ain't going to work, bro. Let's have this conversation. Is she in the request? Someone send Stevie an invite. Stevie. Is she not coming? Hi, yeah, carry on. If she ain't coming, she ain't coming.
I don't think she's coming.
I don't think she's coming either. She's just playing in the comments. Everyone was there watching that live. Everyone watched Muppets Live last night. Everyone see how Muppets Live went last night, yeah? You see that whole... I don't know what Stevie was pointing out there. Like, Stevie explained to me, what was it that I missed on Muppets Live? I definitely showed up. Christy definitely showed up. Envy showed up at one point as well. So where was the non-show up? I showed up and shut the show right down. Let's put it that way. I definitely showed up. I definitely shut the sub story right down on Muppets Live last night. The whole theatrical performance that was put on, I definitely shut it down. So what are you talking about? No one showed up. Envy didn't show up. He said all this there. Why days prep needed? Wait, what do you mean why days prep? Wait, why did it take you guys a week to figure it out? Why did it
Oh, Ella, you got music or something in the background.
Wait, not my Spotify guy, though.
Yeah,
Kate. What you talking about days prep, right? It took a day to get this together, yeah? So it took your guys, it took Muppet and that, did it not take a week of prepping for this to even go out about this Catherine stuff? Are they not a week ahead of planning this? What are you talking about, bro? It took us one day to get it together, huh? It took them 2 hours to put a theatrical performance on that got shut down in 2 seconds. What are you talking about, Kate?
Look, like I said, I'll take whatever it is I need to take for my faults, and I'm gonna own my faults. So whatever the consequence is, I have to take the,
Everyone has thoughts. Everyone has thoughts. This is what I mean about accountability. It's such a stupid thing. Don't, like, no, you got to do what you got to do. I support you in whatever you want to say, but
yeah, but the thing is, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, innit? Like, I can't sit here and say I was right.
if you feel like you're wrong, you're wrong. Yeah, by all means. If you feel like you have to apologise, you have to apologise. Yeah, I just, that's what it is for me. Yeah, this stuff happens. Yeah, I mean, finish the call, yeah? Stevie, come up and finish the conversation that you keep typing in the comments. Stop being a comment boy and come up here. Instead of hitting the comments, because so much is getting missed in what you're trying to say in the comments. Come up here and express yourself, Stevie. Come express yourself. Just have a conversation. Mrs. Know-It-All. Come on, Stevie. Well, I'm trying to look.
In front of everyone.
Oh, yeah, carry
Why
on.
would that be okay?
So I'm going to carry on.
No, I don't want to, I don't want to go against you like that. I don't want to harm you, babe, and I promise you, I love you. I don't want to go against you like that. I really, really don't, Catherine, babe. I think we've just hit a toxic part in the relationship where we're not gelling. We're like oil and water now. We're just not gelling, babe. And I think knowing that you gifted Brookie, the guy that wanted my mum dead, I think that did something to me. I held you in very close regards, like to my heart. I would never do that to you, never, babe. And I think that did something to me. But it doesn't mean I want to attack you. It doesn't mean I want to go live and start trying. I don't want to do that. I didn't even do that to Chantel. I didn't even do that to Tina. I mean, Chantel got it a little bit because she started publicly going after me. And at that point, right, you can't blame me then. I'm going to defend myself. Like, it is what it is. You know? It shouldn't have got to that. I don't want any of it to get to that. You should know by my character that I'm not like that. But what gets me is I don't know your character fully. I don't know if you are talking to people behind my back privately and telling them things about me.
But she was.
And you're promising me that. Yeah, I promise. Like I swear to God,
But see, this is what I mean. It's the lies there as well, you know? She said she promised, but it was Muppet that told her to record this call, you know? And she did it. And I knew that she was talking, you know?
I'm not talking to people about you because you...
Yeah, absolutely. I recorded it as well. Obviously, not obviously, it's obvious because it's here. I did. Yeah, I was because me and her had an agreement that it wasn't going to go public, and she even got in touch with me because of what happened with there was an argument with Elo and her, and Lib and her, and I called Elo and I called Lib and I said, please don't bring me and Catherine's situation or anything like that, and I did that. And then when Lib did air out our conversation that night, and she was, doing what she was doing, it was over with Lib. I dropped her. It was finished. Because I did ask her, I said, please don't bring me and thing into this, you know?
I don't have a fucking, hatred towards you. I hate how you treat me. Well, how do I treat you, babe? Go on, because this is where we need to talk this out. Go on, tell me. No, because I feel like, and also I feel like what I'm
me. Go on, how do I treat you? And I just want to point out as well, the same thing happened with Rebecca, and that's the screenshot that I showed you guys. She was saying the same things with Rebecca as well, when she went to Rebecca, you know.
A lot of times instead of like communicating with me or like when I say something, like you just snap at me so much.
Like, go on, give me an example. And I think what I can say, no, go on, give me an example. I know go on.
Like, and also, like, I don't talk to people about you, but, like, you know, I've started over, like, we're courtship, but, like, you know, I've started, like, just, like, keeping a little journal about, like, things that have been said. That's why I'm like, I can't believe that you're saying that you did say these things, so but they didn't keep a journal before. And it's just, like, a paper journal, because I just always feel like I'm fucking crazy. And, but, like, you know, like, if I say something, like, I don't like something, or if I, like, do something that you don't like, you just snap. You don't communicate. You act like and you know, I should probably start, like, I probably should have, like, been like, oh, this example, because I don't fucking, like, I don't, like, I wasn't keeping, like, and I don't need much of a diary of just, like, you know, with, like, those 6, 7, I did write them down, because I was like, okay, she, like, doesn't feel bad about my ID, she doesn't feel bad, like, she's, you know, the autistic thing, and the thing is, like, it feels like you jump right to, like, friggin', like, yelling at me.
And I think, again, like, if you can tell me, like, some of the stuff, then, like, with the autism thing, I promise you, I never said, well, okay, what did you say I said on the call?
You said, because Fred kept asking why you keep me around, and you said I keep her around because I feel bad that she has autism.
Yeah, I never said that. I said, Elo said to me, she's controlling Envy. He said, why do you keep her around? And I said, I feel bad. I feel bad. And she talks about her autism, and then I feel like a bitch. That's what I said. I didn't say, like, this whole thing is just fucked up. This whole thing is fucked up.
Or that she's autistic.
And you're willing to bet everything on that?
Yeah, did you record the call, Envy?
No, I didn't.
I didn't record the call either.
So, you're saying that I said that, and I'm telling you, I said, I feel bad because she talks about her autism. She talks about her autism. That's what I said. It's 2 different things. And I'll ask Elo, and I'll ask the others if they recorded it. And then we'll see if there is a recording. And what happens if I'm right, Catherine?
And I'll eat my words.
Yeah, and you promise you'll stop twisting my words after this?
Well, stop saying that you said
No, there's no
yeah.
recording. No, see? I did ask. I thought there was, but there wasn't. What else then? What about the changing behaviour? And I had to get. And this was one of the things as well. One of the things is, like, if I said something, an extra word would be added to it. An extra word that would be added, because I wouldn't say that. And Elo was on that call, and he can clarify it, but again, there's no, yeah.
Are you waiting for me to clarify it?
Not if you want. No, but I know you're on TikTok.
What? It is what it is. Listen, I don't disbelieve anything you said, so, yeah. I was on that, so.
I mean,
I've got to feel that too, so.
maintain that's what you said.
Alright then. I might be able to prove that to you as well. So what if I prove you wrong on that as well?
Yeah. Well then I'll gift you a universe.
Gives me a universe. If I prove you wrong on that, yeah?
Yeah, I would need an actual recording. I would need to be able to hear my own voice during the call.
Okay.
I would need to be able to trace the source on all of these recordings.
Okay. And you don't remember me saying to you, if you play me and play your games with me, it's done.
Yeah, I would need the full recording to hear all of this.
Yeah, I'm playing the whole call. I mean, unless you guys want me to sing, but no, I can say it.
I'm sure. Yeah, you did add that in there. I'm sure, but
You're saying my specific words to you were that if you change your behavior, it's over. Like we're done. That's what you're saying, yeah?
You said if there's something, I'm not gonna if you, the thing is, you're gonna be like, well, I didn't say that exact quote.
It's a 2-hour phone call, but if you guys have made your mind up on this, then,
Why no, girl, carry on. Why is there? Oh my God, do you have a cat?
yeah.
Fuck. Why is there a cat there? I'll carry on. Let everyone hear it till the end there. Everyone can sit here and listen. I mean, these people are screaming about this.
No, Dave, you're accusing me of saying something. I'd like to know what it was that I specifically said, Dave. I'd like to know.
No, because this is the thing, you're gonna be like, well, I didn't say that exact word.
No, but I want to know what you think I said, babe.
You said something to the effect of, if my behavior changes, if I start gifting you differently, like if you notice things, if you notice patterns, you will block me.
So you're saying that I said to you that if you gift me differently, I will block you? I never said that.
If my behavior changes, if you notice things, if it, and you mentioned gifting differently.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, never fucking said that. I never said that. I said if you're going to be petty with me and play games with me and use your gifts against me, like you have done in the past, and like you did do with Rebecca, and like you have done with Brookie, then I would do that. That's what I said. I never said if you stop gifting me differently, you don't have to gift me. I've always made that abundantly clear. And why would I say that in front of Liberated and Danielle? Like, are you serious?
Yeah. Like everybody, and the fact that you bring up my gifting, acting like I bring it up.
Yeah, you have to. It's all about gifting to you. That's what I see it as.
No, that is.
Three times to me now.
No, what?
You've done it 3 times to me now.
3 times now. Name them.
First time was when you wanted me to, hurt me, which you admitted to. Second time that I know of, there were times in between, but I can't say 100% on those. Second time was when you left me. You made it a point about my coins, so you made it about my coins when you left, about ha ha ha, look where she is without me kind of vibe. So yeah, I did. I showed you guys that screenshot. I can put it back up. So she did make it about coins as well. Not as well. I brought up the coins because I know she's bringing it up about the coins. I'll put it up. Yeah, I'll enlarge it. Because I'm not taking any coins. Oh. There you go. If it makes you feel any better, Envy was live for an hour before I even checked if she was live today. I only checked to see if she was chatting shit on us and to see how many coins she's getting with me gone. not chatting shit, and less than 2K. Laugh out loud. Hi, hey baby, sorry. And then yeah, at the bottom she goes, and ha 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 ha, 2K is laughable. So she was making it about the coins. It was about coins. So that's what got stuck in my head. She done it the first time. She did it this time. This was in June last year. I think it was June. So she made it about coins. And then I got paranoia as well. So when she did, when we had an argument, when we had our argument, and then she went and gifted Brookie, I said, she's doing the same thing again. She's doing the same thing again. That's what I saw it as. You know? That is what I saw it as. If I'm wrong there, I'm wrong there. But, you know? No, me and Liv, we're not friends anymore. And this was another one. She came and she sent another screenshot there. She hardly had any coins, but she was looking, you know. And I think when it got reopened and I had to went back to read these again. I don't know, man. It made me think that she's doing it again. Yeah, it's her texting her girlfriend when she went. But yeah. So I do have some things I need to work on. I need to work on myself and work on this fucking stupid way that I think. You know? Yeah, I guess you're the lucky one, Swan. It didn't get aired out. You know? And then we have another argument, and then you go and give Brookie, the man that said he wanted my mum dead. So yeah, that's 3 times. And you know what the mad thing is? Even before it did come out, before any of this actually did come out, I did reach out to her to apologize and say I'm sorry for all the shit I've done. And I even said in the message, it's not about placing blame, because I feel like that's what I was doing or we were doing. You did this, no, you did this, yeah, but I did this because you did this, and it was just wrong. It was wrong. It was fucking wrong. Absolutely wrong of me to, that's why I didn't. Habibi.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
How are ya?
I've been better.
Hi all.
Hi Poot.
How we doing? Obviously things aren't great.
No, it's not.
Look, I think, like, first of all, it was unnecessary and dumb for Liv to, like, try to do this all publicly. I think that's, like, really, it's a dog move, one, because it's not her drama, but also, like, I'm kind of, like, listening to everything. I'm like, what more can be done? You've taken accountability. Catherine needs to take accountability. Obviously, the friendship didn't work. And I don't, like, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't understand why it had to come onto TikTok. And I'm not saying this is your fault, by the way. Like, not at all.
But that wasn't well, obviously it didn't come on to TikTok. It didn't.
Yeah.
not from my end, but then obviously Liv went live and
Yeah.
she started to air it out, and then obviously Muppet. The thing is, right, again, I know I'm a little bit more colder or harsher, because I knew what she was doing. I knew what Catherine was doing. She went to a different group of people, and she was setting this up to air me out. I knew it. I knew this was what was going to happen. For some reason, whenever I fall out with a friend or anything like that, they always go public.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
2 seconds. So we're missing a key factor right here, right now. Yes, Liberated went in a drunken state because, well, she turned out that apparently she's an alcoholic. Yes, she went up, and that was her own words as well. That's not me calling Liberated an alcoholic. Liberated chose to call herself an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
so she went up in an alcoholic state and decided to go off against Muppet. Then, but anyway, listen, moving forward ahead, right? The people that decided to make this go live was Muppet, Liberated, and Catherine, right? Behind the scenes, I had a phone call. And it was decided that we were going to get a server, build a server, set a VC up, and bring people everyone that wanted to be involved in this call to come in and have the conversation, so it didn't make its way to TikTok. It was then decided that Catherine wasn't ready or something. I'll have to go back and read the chat. But it was decided by Muppet that Catherine didn't know whether she wanted to do this or not. I mean, that's a message that Muppet sent in the chat. She didn't know if she was ready. I think that's the exact words at the time. I'm not too sure. I need to have a look. So she wasn't ready to do this in a private environment, in a server, but she was hella more than ready to go up on a fucking live and air all this shit out on a live. Poor Ms. Victim Catherine was willing to go and put up a performance, because that's what it was, a performance that they had sat in a VC for 2 hours and tried to strum together a performance, the same thing that you're listening to now. Guys, the performance that was done yesterday is the same performance that you're listening to on this call. She knows she's recording the call. She knows people are going to be doing stuff with this call. So she's being performative. The tears, the crying. It's all performative. But she chose to go live last night about it. She chose to tell her side of the story in her performative state with Liv, and they were going to do this. So yeah, they also decided to go live about this last night.
And the thing is, I was open to that call. I was happy to go in that server, and we could have sorted this out privately.
Oh yeah.
I was ready to. I completely was like, yeah, we can do that, you know. But you know, it was out of my control, because it was all set up to record me to do this, you know. So I don't know what part of the call where she's genuinely upset, or is it her just acting as if she's upset? Because last night it was performative. They got caught last night, and I'm going to show that clip, and you guys tell me, right? She started crying on the live last night, and it was all pre-planned. They had a 2-hour voice call yesterday, planning all of this, and then they pretended on Muppets Live that it was the first time that they spoke about it. And she started crying on the panel, and it was like, you just had a whole 2-hour, yeah, it was all planned, right? So I think we can all see this a little bit for what it really is.
I see it for what it is. I see it straight away for what it is. It's a performance.
And I'm going to play the clip of Muppets Live, and I'm going to play the clip where Liberated admits that this was all planned. So this call was planned. Is her tears real in this call? Is the way she's talking to me real on this call? Is she not snapping at me? Is she not? Yeah, because she used to yell at me too. Is she not doing that because she knows she's recording it and she has to make it sound a certain way as well?
Oh yeah, it has to be the victim, the
You know?
performance.
It was made out to sound like you like were like yelling at her on every call, but from what I've heard, you weren't like that
So
at all.
we've definitely had arguments. We've definitely had arguments. I'm not going to say we've definitely had arguments. We've both yelled at each other. Yeah. So, and I said this earlier on.
I can't imagine you yelling.
Oh no, no, on my lives I yell a lot. I am a yelly kind of person. Like, I do yell in my lives when I'm like debating and stuff like that. You know, fucking prick. I'll yell on my live. Well, obviously I won't say fucking prick or whatever, but like, do you know what I mean? Like in the live, like I can. You know what I mean? I just we both would go at it. Things would happen. Look, I do want to point out as well, Jody, I want to say, like, I know, you know, you do come to my lives and stuff and thing. The amount of shit people have said to each other on this app, to each other, on fucking lives, about telling people to unalive themselves, all the doxing that's done, you know? All the doxing.
This don't come, the doxing doesn't come to this live.
No, I know you don't know, but what I'm saying is, like, I'm obviously being judged for this phone call and how it went down, but,
yeah,
I've got to drop down, but I hope you're all okay, Envy. I hope you're alright. I sent you a couple of messages, so, yeah, if you need anything, just message.
Yeah.
I will chat to you all later.
Alright, take care.
I'll see you later. Right, what was I supposed to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I'm about to say right now. No, it was, yeah, about this movie before me. And it is what it is.
Yeah, and the second call as well, I already knew at that point she was friends with Chantel again. So yeah, I was cold on that call. Absolutely. I was. Because she flipped, and yeah, I was cold with her on that call. I gave no fucks on that call. No fucks at all. And I'll be completely honest with that. 0 fucks were given. She gave me so much shit. She gave me so much shit about Chantel, because Chantel tried to come back, and started talking to me again and whatever. And she gave, Catherine gave me so much shit. So much shit for Chantel. And then she goes and becomes friends again with her. So my whole point was proven. It was all proven. We have an argument and then she goes to other people. The people that were against me as well. And this is how, yeah, she did. She said that she would never be around Chantel ever again. And then look, they're laughing and joking together. And I knew that by the second call. I even knew they started talking on this one. And I'm trying to contain how I feel on this call as well, because I know that she's snaking me. I know it. So I don't really have any real feelings. Like, I was like, fine, this is what you're doing. You know, I still care. But I came to the point where I'm like, I know what you're doing. You're doing exactly what everyone else has done. You know?
Yeah, the hype they put on these calls is crazy. Absolutely crazy. The hype on these calls is baffling. Carl, you put a whole live up, bro. You put a whole live up talking on these calls of how bad these calls were. Where? You've got to point out, bro. You're going to have to go live, or you can come over here. Listen, Carl, you want to come over here? come over here and we'll have a conversation about it. You need to explain to me, bro. Explain where it is so bad that you were listening, the stuff that you were listening to